We are back on the record this morning with Ed Augustus, now within the Healey administration, but as city manager of Worcester before that. So when you were city manager, you oversaw a dramatic transformation. Let's talk about Polar Park. It's just one example of the many transformations you were part of. The city also created an affordable housing trust fund, dedicated almost $30 million in federal funds for housing. So how do you create success at the state level?
Well, I think you work in partnership. That's how everything that positive that happened in Worcester came about. It was working in partnership with the private sector, working in partnership with government leaders at the federal and the state level in that case. And that's exactly how we're going to successfully get out of this housing crisis, is working with our local partners, helping, remove some of the barriers to housing production, working with the legislature to get more resources and some of the policy changes that are reflected in the Affordable Homes Act.
So the WUSOC seem to at least be, by the eye test, a successful addition to Worcester. Yet Larry Lucchino hinted on a podcast recently that maybe they're going to put the WUSOCs up for sale.
First of all, Polar Park has been a huge success. In the first 3 seasons, they've had over 1 million visitors to Worcester. There wasn't anything else that was bringing that number of visitors to Massachusetts.
It did that much? Wow, that's great.
Second largest city.
That's great.
Right downtown. And it really kind of forced people to reimagine some of their preconceived notions about Worcester. Everywhere I go, people say, oh my God, I love Polar Park. My family went to...
Yeah.
That they weren't going to Worcester in large numbers previously. So this is bringing people there and rediscovering all the great things about the city of Worcester. Larry's a great partner. I spent a lot of time negotiating that deal with him. He's a good man. He's a legendary ballpark builder.
Right.
And Polar Park
From
is
San Diego to here.
San Diego
and
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And Polar Park is a great kind of capping achievement to the ballparks he and Janet Marie Smith, the architect, created. But Larry's 78, and he's mentioned that, there's a time for everything. But I'm convinced, because I know Larry's passionate about the ballpark and the impact on Worcester. It's going to stay in local ownership. I really believe that.
And it would stay in Worcester, too.
Stay in Worcester. The deal requires it to stay for 30 years. The team's not going anywhere, but we like that local ownership. Larry and his group have done a great job, and we know it'll go to good hands.
Let me ask you, you started your cabinet position 6 months ago. I know it's been 6 months. It may feel a little
60
longer.
years.
60 years.
You're right.
What have you been able to accomplish so far?
Well, I think putting together the Affordable Homes Act, which most people would tell you is probably the biggest piece of housing legislation in 50 years, since 40B.
It hasn't really moved.
Well, it was only introduced a month ago. The legislature is on their break. We are hopeful that in January we'll start seeing hearings take place. The Housing Committee will have to hear it, the Bonding Committee. The legislature wraps up the end of July of next year. And we're confident that working with the legislature and all the folks who know what a impact this housing crisis is having on real families.
You know how that building works very well, given your history. And so do you think you can get some of this through?
I do. I think people understand the impact that this crisis is having on real people, real families. We see it in homelessness numbers. We see it in losing folks to other states because they can't afford to stay here. That's a competitiveness issue for Massachusetts. It's an existential threat to our continued growth as a state. So if we don't tackle this, the problem will not go away. It'll only get worse.
Well, it's great to have you in the chair. Thank you for coming in. Have you started your holiday shopping already? I'm curious. I'm just taking a poll because I was curious.
I haven't had time to do anything, to be honest with you. So ask me on December 24th.
You got plenty of time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ed, thank you.
Good being with you both. Thank you.